with the best, if not one of the best cars in F1 at the moment, with probably your best chance to win it ever.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a cool thing that every weekend we go into, we're optimistic that we can win. And, you know, we're a little bit like that at the end of last year. But this season, I think every weekend that we've gone into, we want to win. We expect to win. Of course, we're disappointed if we don't, but there's still been weekends where we got beaten last weekend. We're not as quick as Red Bull. So, you know, every weekend.
Must be pretty amazing, actually, coming to Monaco. Of all places, with the best, if not one of the best cars in F1 at the moment, with probably your best chance to win it ever.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a cool thing that every weekend we go into, we're optimistic that we can win. And, you know, we're a little bit like that at the end of last year. But this season, I think every weekend that we've gone into, we want to win. We expect to win. Of course, we're disappointed if we don't, but there's so many weekends where we got beaten last weekend. We're not as quick as Red Bull. So, you know, every weekend's different. Every weekend you reset, you try again. But we know we have a strong car. We know we have, on average, the best car on the grid. That's important for a championship. Doesn't mean you're going to win them all. Doesn't mean you have to win them all. But we still try to.
How much fun is it to drive this track? The craziness of Monaco?
Not a lot. No. I don't enjoy it when I drive it. I only enjoy it after I've driven it. So I enjoy it after I've driven it. I don't enjoy it when I drive it, but yeah.
Is it something you also don't look forward to then?
No, I mean, I look forward to it. Because the experience is cool and the experience is special. Unique, many different things. But I don't know. I don't think many people smile when they drive around Monaco, you know. If they do, they're probably lying. But when they cross the line, when you come out of the last corner, I think that's the first opportunity you really have to to smile and realize what you achieved, you know, realize the enjoyment behind it all. But I think around Monaco, there's so much concentration, there's so much like tunnel vision. It's hard to really enjoy a lap of Monaco until you really relax and you drive a bit more slowly. But the experiences were special, and I think every time you look back on a lap, that's the moment that you smile more than anything.
On the back of such a strong weekend last time out in Imola, how much confidence are you taking from that result? I know it's a different track, I know it's different circumstances, but how much confidence are you taking from the way that race went for you?
It's a different week. We're in Monaco, it's a much different race, so we definitely take on the positives from it. Still a lot to digest. It's only been a few days, obviously, but I was on the simulator on Monday, turning on correlation and working through the engineers.
difference. Is it true? And how can a driver do that, the difference?
I mean, Monaco is one of the ones that the driver probably has more because it's a street circuit, a lot of risks that's taken, but I think you still need a good car. I've never driven this car at this track, so that will be new for me. It's a new characteristic to what I've experienced in the past, but it's exciting to drive for the first time a Ferrari around these streets of Monaco.
Is the feeling of Monaco race still magic?
Oh, it's so magic. Yeah. It is crazy for me to think, I've been racing a long time, and I arrive here with the same, the thing is, I remember my first time here, I was 13, and I remember, I kind of reminisced about that over the last couple of days. My first time here was 13, eye-opening, wow, this is a place, this is now my bucket list of this is where I want to live, and the privilege of living here, still getting to drive this track. I remember driving first time in 2005, driving first time in 2007 in Formula 1, and now it's going to be the first time, another new first time with Ferrari, which is just, so I'm so excited. I can't wait.
It's great to see you. Quite simply, what are your chances of winning around here this weekend?
Reasonable, I would say. I think we should have a quick car. It was a successful race for us last year around here, so hopefully we can continue that form. Obviously the first third of the season's been going very well, so I don't have any reason to think otherwise, so hope it's a good one.
Why is it a Grand Prix that every driver dreams to win?
A lot of reasons, really. I think when you look kind of at the backdrop we have here, it becomes much easier to understand why. But I think the history of the race, I think the actual circuit itself, and I mean just where we are. It's a very I live here now, so it's a bit weird to say it's a kind of dystopian place in some ways, but it's just so different to anywhere else in the world that it makes it very special and unique. So a lot of reasons.
Are the days where you can afford to let Max go, knowing or hoping that you will have race pace on him, are they long gone now?
Not necessarily, no. I think in Imola that was the case, yes, but I don't know if that will be the picture every race. Certainly not this weekend anyway. Try and qualify on pole and win the race, but it's going to be interesting to see how it ebbs and flows through the year. I think clearly Red Bull have found some pace over the last few weekends, and Imola seemed to be a layout that works pretty well for them, so let's wait and see.
How are you feeling about your first experience in Formula 1 machinery in Monaco?
I'm really excited. I think I really like the track. I've done it for the first time last year with the F2, and I really like it. And I'm really excited to hit the track tomorrow to see how it feels like with an F1 car. Really looking forward to it.
Really tough event for Mercedes last time out in Imola. I know it's a very different circuit, but do you have any kind of inkling that this could be a better one for you guys this run?
Well, definitely we've been analysing what went wrong in Imola, especially the race pace. Quali-wise, we know the car is strong, and, in quali was more on me, but race pace was definitely, we were lacking a bit more, especially compared to other races, but we've been analysing and we've been seeing where the issue was, and, hopefully this weekend we will be stronger.
Last time on a street circuit you were on pole position, but this weekend is going to be very different, tighter circuit, much things going around, 78 laps, which is a huge number compared to the usual race. How do you see this weekend?
Well, I'm really excited, really looking forward. I think I'm feeling good. To be honest, I was able to recover after Imola, which was a very eventful and intense weekend, and a difficult one, of course. I've been able to rest and been able to prepare this weekend, which, I think is going to be an important one, because I feel like it has to be like kind of a redemption weekend, especially looking at how last weekend went. So definitely really looking forward. I mean, I really like the track. I really like the place. So really cannot wait to hit the track tomorrow.
Great comeback last time out in Imola. New weekend this weekend. Are you going to change your approach to the way that you go for this race?
I think to be honest, the approach I was I was doing qualifying. I don't think it's this first time I've done it. You know, like I just it's not like I just done suddenly in that qualifying. You know, I was doing it the last few years, and I didn't have obviously any crash with the V car. You know, with a single lap time. So to be honest, it just made me recognize how much still I'm not really understanding about this car. So I don't think I'm just gonna change approach. I have to a bit of it. Take it easy when you change something set up, and it looks like this car's reacted quite bigger than how I used to be in a team V Cup. So yep, I think that's it. And I think anyway the Monaco is a track I have to anyway build up the pace. So yeah, it's lucky that I can build a pace slowly but slowly, and hopefully I can put it all together in qualifying.
How much are you having to adapt your driving style, your technique to suit what the car needs in order to be quick? And also, will you be on the same spec as Mac this weekend with the front wing?
I don't think we're gonna be the same. Even Imola, I mean, to be honest, I'm not really expecting to be the same in the next few races. Even Imola was different, but yeah, I just I do my best, and anyway, I'm not really understanding about the car yet, the way exactly the limit is. Just Imola qualifying made me really recognize how much not still there's room that I can understand about car, and you know, each setups, how much the cars.
No Just a quick question from my side. This helmet and visor, is it the same as what I use in FP1?
Yeah, yes, it is, Max.
Please fix the fifth, same problem.
Okay, understood.
Should I try to bring it?
Yes, yes.
can take this anymore. I might just break all the way heartache, 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 all the way heartache. I don't think I can take this anymore. I might just break all the way heartache, 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 all the way heartache. It's more than I can bear.
you